Vision plays a significant role in a child's development. With sight, children typically learn what to do and how to act by observing others and then duplicate what they observe. Through the sense of vision, the children may learn and perceive the manners, eating habits, dressing up, posture and movement patterns and behavior of others and try to be like that whenever they get opportunities. In case of children with visual impairment due to loss of sense of sight, they meet the terrible defect in skill acquisition by natural means. With no vision from birth, like children with a congenital blindness do not have the much needed visual refinements and visual memory that should assist them in day-to-day learning. One of the greatest limitations imposed by congenital blindness is on the ability to get along, that is a mobility. Such children should depend on direct learning experience based on use of their extrasensory perception, which is alternative to total loss of vision for all their learning techniques, beginning with the acquisition of orientation and mobility skills. Students with visual impairment may need to be taught the importance of sensory skills. They should be encouraged to not only utilize the power of sensory skill, but derive how to make connection between things, including similarities and differences. Sensory skills are important for language development as well as social skill development and good orientation and mobility. When children with visual impairment using their sensory skill in any situation at the time, they may get opportunity to explore the things and use their auditory, visual and kinesthetic skills by selecting or touching the item upon request. Encourage the students with visual impairment to respond to oral instruction in a variety of settings, that is home environment, classroom, playground, outdoor stores. One of the common belief about visual impairment in the general public is that people who are blind or visually impaired have enhanced senses. Yes, it is true because they are utilizing the other senses very effectively due to impact of visual impairment. Sensory efficiency refers to a person's ability to use their senses to access the environment. For a person who is sighted, visual perception makes up a significant portion of the information that is fascinated and processed. Persons with a visual impairment must learn to access information from the environment in a somewhat different way. For an example, a student with visual impairment may use their vibrated watch to determine the time of the day. A person who is low vision may use their magnifier for the purpose of developing their reading skills. A person with visual impairment can recognize the bus sound for the purpose of crossing the road. Sensory efficiency includes learning specific strategy for using all 5 senses as well as the additional vestibular and kinesthetic senses that contribute to a person's sense of where her body is in space. Orientation and mobility instructor and teachers of students with visual impairment can both offer essential skill learning opportunities for students to establish sensory efficiency. Students with a limited vision must also learn how to integrate the use of their senses for functional purposes. Sensory efficiency helps students with visual impairment to increase the use of hearing, vision and tactual skills in order to make it in the real world. Sensory efficiency will be a major foundation for information for a student who is visually impaired. It is important to develop good comprehension and perceptual skills when the child is very young age itself. Sensory efficiency skills includes instruction in the use of residual vision, hearing and other senses including use of tactual, gustatory and olfactory input to identify one's personal belongingness or use hearing and other senses to identify people. Persons with visual impairment may need instruction in consultation, which includes maximizing their use of vision, developing gross motor skills, developing fine motor skills, developing strength, stamina and endurance in legs, arms and hands, identifying textures tactually. Sensory skill will help children with visual impairment to gain information for general learning and realize of their environment as well as vital safety information needed for safe travel. Sensory skills provides information about the immediate and extended environment which can be particularly helpful in developing orientation and mobility skills for children with visual impairment. For those students with visual impairment who use involves their residual power of vision are able to use the remaining power of vision effectively. It can involve learning specific strategies such as how to determine the origin of a perceived light or how to track an object's movement. It can also involve the use of specific adaptation to allow for a student with visual impairment to maximize the functionality of remaining vision. To utilize the remaining maximum power of central vision or peripheral vision for the purpose of the day-to-day activities independently. To develop visual perceptual skill like visual attending, visual tracking and the shift of gaze, scanning, visual discrimination and visual motor and visual closure. To avoid difficulties in visual motor integration and difficulties in coordinating body movements in response to what is seen. Developing skillful hands which is important for braille readiness. To enhance the spatial relationship or eye-hand integration. To strengthen the visual and auditory cues to develop gross motor movement. And to develop the visual observation ability to direct a gaze and hold on an object steadily in view. To enhance the visually shift gaze ability to shift one's gaze from one object or person to another. To strengthen the visual pursuit ability to look for an item that has fallen out of view. Children with visual impairment need to develop the skills to locate objects that are no longer within reach. To develop the visual tracking ability to maintain visual attention on an object as the object is moving. It is an important skill for reading. To enhance the visual scanning skill for the purpose of visual search in a systematic pattern such as looking on different planes and to find objects or to avoid obstacles. To develop the visual tracking skill to trace lines or edges of object to locate requested items. This exploration will help students navigate and develop a more complete understanding of their environments. To make use of visual discrimination ability to recognize detail in visual images, it allows students with visual impairment to identify and recognize the likeness and differences of shapes or forms, colors and positions of object, people and printed materials. And to develop the visual closure ability to help a student with visual impairment to quickly process information in the environment, because our visual system does not have to analyze every detail to recognize what is seen. If a student with visual impairment has difficulty with visual closure, they will have a difficult time identifying an object or picture when part of the object is missing. Visual closure also helps to recognize sight words. And to help the figure ground perception skill and to pick up out details without getting confused by the background or surrounding images. To strengthen visual association ability to relate visual stimuli to other previously learned or visual images in a meaningful way. Visual association is used to sort and classify things that belong together but are not identical. And to develop the visual memory skills, which involves the ability to store and retrieve previously seen images when the object, picture, word or location are no longer present. To facilitate, to enhance the ability of visual imaginary skill, which is important for academic and also in developing good orientation and mobility skills. First, it will be analyze the remaining power of vision. Make use of residual vision through activities like visual awareness, visual discrimination, visual closure, visual memory and based activities. Allow students with visual impairment to identify and recognize the likeness and differences of shape or forms, colors and position of objects, people and printed material. In order to learn to read print, students will need to develop their visual discrimination skills. Using hearing sense efficiently and effectively may involve learning to listen and understand material from an audio version of a textbook. Listening to traffic patterns in a busy interaction. The auditory channel supplies us complementary information about events, the presence of hazards, materials which objects are made up of or estimated, of distances within the space. Individuals who are congenitally blind learn to depend on audition to comprehend for their lack of vision. To them, hearing is evidently more important for school learning than seeing. To receive the information accurately, to learning to listen, to interpret the auditory information, to travel safely, to identifying the people, literacy and communication, and to learn how to use adaptive devices and equipment. To provide access to as much auditory information as possible. To provide more opportunities for listening activities at a level appropriate to the child. To make children with visual impairment benefit from learning to use any and all auditory information they can, and to create awareness about how to use his hearing in the school setting, home setting and outdoor setting. Information regarding taste is received through tongue or lips for the purpose of utilizing the gustatory sense very effectively. Gustatory sense is closely tied to the sense of smell. The children may get gustatory input through activities like chewing the gum, sucking on candy, drink a milkshake, or crunch or a suck on ice pieces, drink a strong coffee, or eating a chicken lollipop. The student can also be encouraged to suck, swallow, and breathe in coordination to self-regulate, calm, and focus. Sensory efficiency through olfactory and gustatory sense of smell and taste sense can involve things like food identification and learning to determine if a food is fresh or spoiled. Using smell to pick up on environmental cues when traveling or identifying clothing items that need washing. The sense of taste and smells are very essential because it is intimately connected to nutrition and allow us to reject those foods that are harmful and to seek out those that are beneficial and pleasurable. Gustatory sense which provide information on the flavor of foods. To get awareness about cultural traditional based type of food for the individual to eat on a daily basis. It will be helpful to know how to prepare the food with taste, facilitate to aware about how to preserve the food, and develop social integration and to maintain friendship. Give awareness about the nutritional pulses. Helps a visually impaired person to know about the values of each food items. Place scented items in containers and poke holes in lids. Child may smell each container and verbally tell what they smell. Discuss with the visually impaired child about what she or he smelled in each container and discuss about where they may find these items. For an individual with visual impairment, touch is a critical sense for connecting and knowing the world. As parents and special educators of children with visual impairment should be aware about the importance to develop the tactile and kinesthetic senses. The first step is to become skilled observers of how the child or student uses his whole body to gain tactile information. The ability to detect physical obstructions in the environment is a large part of one's mobility skills. Unfortunately, senses of children with congenital blindness naturally remain dormant unless specially trained to circumvent environmental hazards. An obstacle detecting ability through distance pitch sounds can be used by children with congenital blindness to detect hazards as one goes along. Such obstacle detection will not suggest an additional senses on the part of one with congenital blindness, but a careful attention to a distance pitch sounds. The sense of touch or haptic, that is the skin sense or haptic information, which commonly relates to include recognition of objects by any part of the legs, palms and fingers. This is a sense used for fine recognition of objects, form, texture, location and any surface information. While the sense of touch is often associated with the hands and sensory receptors are under the skin of the whole body, that is why it is also known as skin senses, the development of tactile kinesthetic sense in a child with visual impairments can be impacted in both positive and negative ways. The gentle touch of a parent can do much to calm and support a child who is frightened or overly stimulated. Touch connects human beings in a way nothing else does. However, when a child is born with a visual impairment, is often exposed to aversive tactile sensation. Some children also experiences delay in being able to integrate or tolerate certain types of touch. Touch can be painful or distracting. This may result in resistance or aversion to many types of touch or tactile sensation. To detect hazards, to develop a sense of obstacle perception, to develop a communication through exploring the environment, to learn the tactile discrimination between things like clothing, fabrics, for outfit selection, food items for meal preparation and locating personal belongings. To help sense of balance and awareness of where their body parts are in relation to each other and in space. To facilitate the visually impaired to get beneficial for independent travel, sports and other physical activities, and learning to exhibit appropriate body language in social situations. Help them to develop confidence to explore tactually. Teach the braille code for each item. Teach the different type of texture material. Provide opportunity to be aware about different kinesthetic senses. Sensory efficiency skills are valuable for lifelong accessibilities. It will be helpful for the youth of visually impaired, increase their use of residual vision, auditory and tactual information in order to make sense of the world and helping them independent. Sensory efficiency also involves learning how and when to use residual vision. All children who are visually impaired need to learn how to use their auditory, tactual and or visual senses to maximize their environmental access and make them very independent in living skills.